Whoever recorded that, you got to edit that out. Actually, no, I don't care. This is what happens when Danny takes my freaking speakers.
And everyone knows.
How's it going? Can you hear me?
Talking, I can't hear them. Danny, you can't touch my equipment before this kind of stuff. It's okay. How come it doesn't pick up? Can you guys talk so I can just hear? If I can hear you guys.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear it. No. One more time. Oscar.
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
There you go. I can hear.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm gonna hit record.
I'm about to jump to a meeting with a really wealthy guy that I'm onboarding. I just wanted to say thank you, CloudTask, for everything you do to me. You guys.
Oscar's the man. I've known him for 6 years, and he's probably gotten several good jobs, and he keeps getting better blazers. Thank you for the support. Guys, I'm going to kick it off 10:30. Oscar, go crush your deal, and I appreciate you joining. So everybody, I appreciate you guys joining. Got 19 people here. Maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get less. I like to be super direct to the point. I also know that some people here, like Oscar, have gotten jobs in the marketplace. Some people come to support us because they've gotten awesome jobs and they like us. Some people have not signed up and don't even know what CloudTask is. Some people have no idea what the boost is. So I'm going to start from the beginning just so you guys know what it is and what we do. And I'll do that because that makes the most sense, right? So allow me to, and you guys can hear me? Everybody can hear me well? Danny, you can hear me? Yeah. Awesome. Turn your camera on so you can see your beautiful face, dude.
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Not that beautiful, but all right.
All right, guys. So my name is Mira Wright. I'm the CEO of CloudTask. Danny Agudelo is the VP of Global Talent. Long story short, I met Danny 8 years ago in Medellin, Colombia. He was the actual manager of the hotel, and he spoke amazing English. He's fluent. And I said, I'm going to move back here and hire you. 8 years later, Danny's probably helped hire, call it 1,500 SDR, customer success, account executive reps over the year. That sounds like a lot, guys, but to be transparent with you, our goal for 2026 is 1,000, right? So basically, we are a marketplace for full-time and part-time jobs. Full-time, 40 hours a week, part-time, 20 hours. We're not a small, side kind of gig kind of job, right? We look for consistent jobs. The marketplace is the easiest way to find software, services, and talent. Guess what? You guys are the talent. Guess what talent becomes? Talent sometimes becomes agency owners. We got a lot of people that started at CloudTask as SDRs, and they actually went or laid on to open agencies. So you can move from talent to a service that's basically owning your own company, right? So long things first, guys. If you wanted to sign up to the marketplace, this is literally how you sign up. You hit sign up. You go, I'm a seller looking to sell my services, software, or land a remote job. Then you say, I am a candidate looking to get hired. You fill out all the information. Top-rated profiles are the profiles that get hired the fastest, guys. So top-rated profiles are basically people that take the time. Let's go put on Oscar. Let's look at Oscar. Where is Oscar at? Where is my man Oscar? I'm going to find Oscar. There's Oscar, guys. So Oscar has an awesome title, guys. MBA, Masters in the Business Association, with over 20 plus years of success in sales, a full cycle sales professional. I have built a career in driving. I got to get off this mouse. Hey, stop popping up. I built a career in driving revenue. Why does that keep popping up, Danny? So he's got a huge title. I think our title should be smaller than that. I don't know why it's big. And he's looking for $2,000 to $3,000 a month, right? There's three things you guys can do. You could put an exact price for your salary. If you put an exact price for your salary, people can actually just hire you faster, and I'll show you what that looks like. You could also put a salary range so you negotiate. Always make sure that you adjust your salary with our fee. We are a for-profit business, but we don't charge anybody up front. We don't charge anybody to be in our marketplace. We keep a small 15% fee when they pay. So if you want to take home $5,000 a month, you put your salary at $2,300 a month. We will get you that job at $2,300. If you want to make $10,000 a month, you put your salary at $11,500. Really easy math, guys. If at any time you want to circumvent the marketplace, meaning you're like, this is great, I got a job, but every month I'm getting 15% taken from my paycheck, I'm going to be at this company for 5 years, you could do what is called a marketplace circumvention, which is a $2,500 fee, which you or the employer, or you could split it, can do. So we don't lock you into the marketplace. We're not here to, we're here to help your career for the next 15 years, right? And the way we do it is by performance-based. It's the same way that Airbnb, Uber, Amazon, and eBay work. They're all marketplaces, guys. Any questions about that, feel free to ask me. After 12 months of consistently keeping a job, we lower the keep rate to 10%. For all the salespeople here, we don't take any commissions on your commissions. If you get a $5,000 commission check, it's all yours. That's how we work, okay? Second thing you want to do is list the software experience that you have. Our marketplace is not focused on high or low salaries. It's focused on talent that has experience using software, specifically AI software like ChatGPT, Perplexity. I can name a list that goes on. We also, as a company, have access to training for Futurepedia. So we actually have a relationship that we're starting with actual AI training companies, right? So we're going to start giving people access to different kinds of trainings. We're also going to start giving people visibility onto what kind of salary you can make with AI experience so that you know, hey, I'm a sales development rep. I can earn 2,000 in Colombia, but now I learned how to use Salesfinity AI. I can get 3,000. So we'll start also giving you guys frameworks for how much you can earn based on the technologies you need to know. Does that make sense? I want to stop and pause. Anybody have a question up at this point? Okay, great. Anybody want to raise their hand and take off their mic and ask? You got 5 seconds. I keep moving. Mr. Assam, the mic is yours. What's your question?
Hello, guys. I am a sales development representative from Tunisia, exactly in Africa. My question, if this available for everyone in the world? I noticed that Daniel said it's globally, but I focus on...
It's a good question. I'm going to answer it, right? Our actual demand is controlled by the people hiring companies. Right now, most of the companies in the United States are buyers, and they're hiring in Latin America, and they're hiring in the United States. There's a caveat. We got a guy hired in Egypt last week. We got a guy hired in Nigeria last week. If you're super talented, you can get hired. It's just that we need to get more buyers in the United Kingdom and in EMEA and in Asia to hire in those regions. However, really talented people stand out. So if you have a lot of experience, yes, you can get a job, okay? I just promise you now, it's a good question, Assam, because we have something to call the CloudTask Boost. As you guys saw, this webinar was about the CloudTask Boost. So the CloudTask Boost, which I'm going to show with you in a second, is connected to your question, because while we're waiting for people to request interviews with you and Danny Agudelo is sharing your profile, we're also able to take people's profiles that are in countries where the demand is not super high. You're really a good standout person, and we'll get you in the boost. And I'm going to start talking about the boost in 5 seconds, okay? Any other questions, comments, concern, guys? Nada. Let me show a quick screen share of Danny Agudelo in the background talking to some customers, right? So this is Danny, guys. If you guys can see my WhatsApp, I hope nothing bad is in my WhatsApp. And if it is, you got to tell my boss and I'll get in trouble. This is a WhatsApp community that we'd have that now I can't get into it. So this is a hiring company called ROD Diamond. So in the back end, you can see that Danny's setting up the interviews and Danny's sending profiles, okay? I'll be transparent with you guys. We only have the bandwidth right now to support top-rated candidates and top-rated plus. It's not because we don't like you. It's because we're not charging you anything, right? So we only actually succeed when you get a job. So we're really focusing on top-rated people. So if you guys, their English isn't perfect, right? If you're not top-rated yet, you should stay in our community. You're gonna get access to training. You're gonna get access to things. You're gonna level up your, Kevin, I'll get with you in 1 second. You're gonna level up your skills. You can get a job off the marketplace. I don't care. You can come back. You can always ask us questions. The community I created on WhatsApp, which I'll invite you guys, just ask questions about keeping your job, getting your job, making money, traveling the world. Those are the topics I care about, right? I care about business and lifestyle, right? I want everybody here to have a remote job, making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Go to Mykonos and party, right? Don't be a 42-year-old old man with a wife and kids like me. Have some fun, right? Danny, I just wanted to make Danny laugh. Why is this not recording? So sad. Whoever recorded this call, you got to send me the recording. So basically, Kevin, ask your question.
Hey, Amir. My question is related to the top rated. So, I mean, I've been around with you guys and worked with Danny. He's the greatest recruiter I've ever met in my life. My question is, how do you get top rated? I mean, is it longevity with the roles that you have now?
Higher ability. So top rated are the people that have filled out all the fields. Kevin, what's your last name?
Gomez.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not him. No. Keep going down. There we go. That's Kevin. No. Right there. There we go.
I am top rated.
Yeah,
you're top rated.
Top rated basically have like information, like look, your experience is filled out, right? Experience is filled out. You have, experience is the main thing, guys. And by the way, Danny, we should move experience in front of details.
It's being moved.
So basically having a good video with a good background where you're like, you got a microphone, you're doing great, right? So we basically, we know the clients, we know how they hire. And they hire people who take really good videos, fill out the information, 45 seconds to the point. They mention their experience, right? So, hey, my name's Amir Ryder. I have 5 years experience working in sales. I'm really big on using AI tools like ChatGPT. I'm looking for an SDR account executive job. I'm going to be a value add to your thing. Book an interview with me now. Short, concise, to the point, right? And we go back and forth. So if you guys put that's not top rated, but you have the ability to be top rated, we're going to tell you, and you could book a meeting with Danny or our remote career coach team so we can give you advice to help you do a good video. Remember, these profiles will live forever. I got people that by the time they got their profile done, they got another job. 8 months later, they quit or get fired and they come back. Now their profile's ready and I get them hired right away. So Kevin, did that answer your question?
Danny, what about me?
100%. Yeah, thank you.
Well, Kevin, have you got any interviews yet?
I mean, I just let Daniel know that I was back on the market, but yeah, I'm usually pretty good with that.
We're going to put you on the Boost program. We'll get you hired. Okay.
Let's get it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Real quick, Nazir asked as well. My man Nazir also got a job. But
What?
yes, I believe you're also on the top rated man. And then something I was going to mention real quick. So for top rated, experience, your English level fluency, and the completion of your profile. Think of those 3 things for those of you that are not top rated. So experience. So that means, if I have a year or 2, that means I can't be a top rated? No, that just means that your English level needs to be even higher and your completion of your profile needs to be higher. If you've only worked with internships, guys, you're not going to be a top rated. But if you've worked in a company 2-3 years, English level is a B2, C1, C2. You're in the running, right? And then if your profile is complete, you're going to be a top rated. You cannot expect to be a top rated. I should look over here. You cannot expect to be a top rated if you don't have a video, you don't have a title, you don't have work experience like Amir just showed you. So those 3 things, guys: experience, English level, and completion of your profile.
I want to add one thing that's really important, guys. The English level and the presentability matters the most for the most common jobs: customer success, customer support, virtual assistant, SDR, account executive. When it comes to jobs where you have GTM, which stands for go-to-market, Clay experience, Make.com, HubSpot specialist, Salesforce administrator, English level matters less because those are specialized roles, and we have a lot of specialized roles. So it's like if you're going for the jobs that are entry level to mid-level, it's going to rely a lot on your presentability, because just like me, when I went to Colombia 9 years ago and I met Danny Agudelo, he was working at a hotel, but his energy and his presentability and his English level was so fluent that I said I could teach this guy and invest into him, right? If I needed a HubSpot email marketing specialist and Danny spoke really bad English, I would overlook that because it's a technical role and he's talking internally and he's not talking to customers, if that makes sense. Even if you're talking to, it's like, think about going to a doctor, right? Like if you go to a doctor and he's like the best brain surgeon in the world, if he's got an accent, you're kind of like, it doesn't matter. This guy's the best doctor in the world because it's a specialist, right? But if you go to like a generalist, you're like, I kind of like don't really understand you. And I don't mean it in a bad way, right? Like it just happens, right? I think we all experience this. Just understand that if you have specialty experience in the softwares that we have, and you could see the softwares that we have by looking through the softwares, or you could see just here, Salesforce, ChatGPT, right? All this stuff. Just FYI, we're building these lists right now. So if you have specialized skills and you're like a GTM, we're going to put you on this list. You see here where it says, let's see, top rated Clay GTM experts, GTM expert, 10 years experience, Clay and N8N, 2.3 million sold, $5,000 a month, right? And we have to build these lists. So we're going to be building lists of specialized people, right? And obviously over time, your English gets better, man. 5 years might go by. You might learn some things in our community and then boom, we hire you. Any more questions before I go on to CloudTask Boost? We got 25 people, guys. Awesome. No questions. All right. What is CloudTask Boost, guys? I'll give you an analogy in the beginning. Should I give him a dating analogy, Danny? I'll give him a dating analogy, right? You go to a bar, you're dancing really good, you got your thing going on, and someone comes up to you and says, hi, how are you? Whether you're a man or a woman. That's how our marketplace is without Boost. People have to see your profile and like you, or Danny sends your profile and likes you. CloudTask Boost was designed to go dating and for you to be the guy going, hi, how are you? My name is John. I would like to get to know you. In our case, it's, hi, how are you? My name is Kevin Gomez. You should hire me. Are you guys ready to see what CloudTask Boost is? I know I am. I need some coffee too, by the way. Can you get some coffee from her name, whatever? I don't remember. All right, guys. So yeah, I talked about Danny Agudelo, who I am. Talk about the Boost, guys, right? So we have a marketplace. I just talked about this verbally. Buy CloudTask Boost. Faster interviews, first page visibility, and proactive outreach, right? So you're going to get the top rated badge if you're in Boost, and there's a top rated plus badge, which is a new one for this, and it looks better, and it actually gets ranked higher, right? How it works, you're on the top rated badge. We boost your listing in interview calendars, right? So who qualifies? You guys ask this. Video profiles that are really good, relevant experience, English fluency, right? So basically, how it works is this. I'm going to give you guys a live walkthrough right now. You're going to apply to the Boost with this form right here, and I'm going to share it in the chat real quickly. Hold on. So you see this little board, right, guys? I got my little board. Asana is a project management software. Maybe you guys know it. Maybe you guys don't. Why is my little screen behaving so little? Okay, there you go. Remote Boost. So right now I have 25 people who applied. We gotta go through this, right? So this is the form, guys. A CloudTask form, right? Copy link. This is the link I just shared you guys. That's the link to apply. You apply. It comes in. We review your profile. If you're top rated plus, we'll accept you. Once we accept you, we're going to also add you to this community. Let's call it Boost. There you go. So this is the CloudTask Boost, guys. See the community right here. So far, we got. What do we got in the Boost? We got 36 people, guys. The idea is to get it to 500 by the end of the year. I'm very transparent, guys. I'm gonna be sharing my business goals. I'm gonna share my business financials. I might even share stock options with you guys in the future because I saw a publicly traded company called Fiverr do that, and I like to copy things that work. So I'm gonna be super transparent, share everything with you guys here. This is the community we'll get you into. What is Boost? Okay, Boost is really simple. We're gonna give you access to amplemarket.com. So you're going to get access to this university. Ample Market is an AI software, right? Once you get access to this university, you're going to get free courses and free training. Whether you guys take the courses or training are really up to you. I'm not gonna be here to tell you guys to do your homework. If you guys want to learn more, it's up to you. I'm going to give you access to this. Once you get access to this, you're now going to be able to be invited to Ample Market. Ample Market is a software that it should raise your salary because once you know Ample Market, you could put it into your profile, XYZ talent, with Ample Market AI experience. The number one search in our marketplace is AI powered reps. And what does AI powered mean? It means you guys just know AI software. That's it. It doesn't mean that you're Iron Man. It doesn't mean that you now have a bionic heart. It literally means that you use AI, right? That's it. So I'm going to invite you guys to this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. I'm going to show you guys right now what it does. Okay. So remember what I said to you guys. I said that the program is designed to get you guys hired faster, right? That's the why, right? Why CloudTask Boost? Get hired faster, get AI skills. How is access to University of Ample Market, access to a license of Ample Market. That's the how. And then the what gets you hired faster? I'm going to show you that now, guys. What's going to get you guys hired faster is going to be these sequences, guys. Look at these sequences, right? Here's Oscar. Oscar was in the Boost before he got hired. Look what it says. My name is Oscar. I've been a full cycle professional for 20 plus years. I don't need to read this guy's. I'm not sharing my screen. Then you guys should have stopped me like a long time ago. Thank you, Danny Agudelo, for helping me. Where did you guys not see my screen? Where did you stop?
Right when you shared the form, it stopped.
Oh, okay. So we're back here. So you're gonna get the courses for Ample Market, right? I'm gonna drop it right here. And like I said before, guys, I don't care. I'm not here to be a teacher. I'm not your dean. I just care about you getting a job, not getting fired. If you get fired, it's not good for us. If you work for 2 years, it's good for us. That's my goal. Simple, right? So whether you guys, how much you want to invest in yourself is up to you. I'm just going to be direct and honest with you with what it needs to take to get paid consistently and not worry about you losing your job. That's it, right? You're going to then get invited to Ample Market. So basically, remember, guys, I did the how, I did the why, I did the how, and this is the what, right? Here's Oscar. Oscar's that guy who jumped in with the blazer looking sharp. I didn't ask him to jump in the call. I didn't ask him to support us. He just chose to do it because, frankly, he likes us because we get him paid. It's not that complicated. So this is how we do it. We're going to invite you guys to the CloudTask Boost, okay? Is Mauricio Solano in here?
I saw Mauricio in there.
Where's Mauricio Solano? Oh, he's the guy I hired to help you guys. Let's get him back in. Anyways, I hired somebody just to do the Boost because it's getting overwhelming, okay? And I need a little help. But what it does is you'll get an invitation to your email, okay? And you're going to connect your LinkedIn. It's going to say this. My name is XYZ. I got by experience. I was wondering if you or any other colleagues were hiring. Here's my full interview recorded. I'd be thrilled to be part of your team. And then look, guess what it goes to? It goes to you. Now, That's the what. We're going to be emailing CEOs and hiring managers from yourself, promoting yourself. Back to my bar analogy. Hi, how are you? My name is XYZ. I want to get to know you. Hi, how are you? My name is Oscar. Here's my skills. Would you hire me? Right? 4 days later, just making sure to see this. Some of you guys know what sequences are. Some of you guys don't know what sequences are. But you're going to learn what sequences are. Sequences are automated steps of email and actions, right? 2 days later, it's going to have a connection request. How many people here have 30,000 connections on LinkedIn? I do. Do you know how I got 30,000 connections on LinkedIn? Do you think it's because I met 30,000 people? I don't want to say that bad, but I was automating my LinkedIn since 2016, guys. And I built a huge network. So you get value in having a huge network because everybody who accepts a connection request in your LinkedIn, it's your LinkedIn. You don't have time to sit there and connect with everybody, right? It's going to connect them. It's going to like their last post. And then it's going to message them on LinkedIn. Hey, I wanted to touch base, right? Great. Let's look at some of the replies. Open rate 70%, reply rate 0%. You can get any replies. You got Chad. Let's see what Chad said. This might be positive. This might be negative, guys. I have no freaking idea. Chad said, oh, yeah, it wasn't there, right? I'll show you a positive email. So as you can see the emails here. By the way, when you do this, FYI, we have no access to your email. We don't see your emails. We only see the replies to the emails we sent. We have no access to your LinkedIn. We just see replies to LinkedIn and stats. So like we don't have access to your stuff, guys. Like we just don't. Another thing, let me show you, I guess, a sequence with a positive reply. Let's just look at like Jordan, for instance. I think Jordan got a pay. Jordan, I think maybe Jordan. Let me go back. Sorry, guys. I'm a little slow sometimes. Boost. Okay. The replies. Emma. Let's see if Emma's got a positive reply. Oh my God. Emma's got a lot of replies. Jesus Christ. We'll find a positive one. The way it sizes. Extra email. Hey, Emma, not hiring at the moment. Can you please check back with me in 2 months? Right? And that's a CEO of a company, Chief Executive Officer at Savent.net. Right? So like they're replying back to it, guys. They reply back to it. Not interested. No need. Good luck. But these are CEOs of become. Thank you for your interest and kind words, but we're not currently hiring. I opened like 3 things and it's already some positive. Man, sorry, my screen's like, hello, Emma. Where are you located? What's your LinkedIn? Did we follow up with this, Danny? Yeah, I'm going to give you this. Follow up with that, Danny. Sorry, guys. But the program works, guys. So I'm going to stop and pause again. And I'm going to stop sharing screens. Any questions, guys?
I think it's a great idea to use CloudTask as a landing page. It's a win-win, pretty much, for us to get higher and for you guys to continue to grow that 15.
Yeah, guys, you set your price. So like, just focus on what you want to earn. If you want to earn 2,000, put 2,300. Just focus on the price you want to keep. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. You got to remember, like, I own this company, guys. I pay 35% tax at the end. Like, we're all working for somebody here. Like, if you guys think I'm the CEO and I'm not working for anybody, I burned $800,000 last year to build this platform, right? So like we're all working together to pay taxes, take care of it. It's all the same things, right? I would say one thing, Kevin, to add to that is that as we're doing this program, we're building it out. What we plan on doing is things where once somebody gets hired, we can then keep the automation on, and every meeting is $20 commission, so people could start earning more money while it's working. Right? If that makes sense. You also become a passive candidate, right? Like we don't want people job hopping. But if you're a passive candidate, what passive candidate means is that you have a job and you're happy, but you're open to bigger, better opportunities, right? Like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the owner of an AI company got hired by Mark Zuckerberg for $100 million. And he went from owning a big company to an employee, but he got paid $100 million. He was a passive candidate. They were negotiating while he was running a company. So you got a job at $2,000 a month, but you really need to make $3,000. Tell us that you're passive. You're going to keep getting skills, right? As you're working, you're going to improve your career. And if we get an opportunity that's $3,000, we could present it to you, right? You're not exclusive to us. There's no exclusivity here. You guys can take any jobs you want. You can apply to any jobs anywhere, right? You can come in and out of the marketplace inactive. You can have a full-time job out of the marketplace. If you want a part-time job on top of it because you got 30 hours a week free, you can get a part-time job here. Use us to make money. Use us to help your career. Use us to learn, guys, right? Like, I'll tell you what, I tell you how I work. You guys tell me what you want. We're all here to make money, right? That's the whole point. Any other questions, guys? Pretty straightforward. Cool. I'm going to drop my WhatsApp, guys, and my personal WhatsApp into the group. Please do me a favor. Send me like 30-second voice notes, and just keep in mind that like Danny Agudelo is the guy who does the interviews. I'm the guy who does the sales. I get the guys to do the job openings, but I want to be more involved with the community. And like my goal is to have 10,000 people in the community, 1,000, 2,000 people actively hiring. And I want people to come to me for like advice, like, hey, where's the best way to save taxes? Where's like, that's the kind of thing I want a long-term relationship where it can go further than getting a job, keep scaling a job, keeping your money, investing your money, all that kind of stuff. Ruthless content. I'm ready for your feedback. How soon do you know? By Monday. We're going to go through all 22 applications by Monday. We're going to accept anybody who's presentable and not like, we don't want people where it's like, it just makes us look bad, right? Like, I guess I'll be honest, right? Like we like, if you're representable and like, make us look good, you'll get accepted. Personal, what's that? Ruthless content based on your name. I feel like you have a ruthless comment to say. And you know, what do you got to say, ruthless content? Oh, that's fine if you did. Do you want to say something or you want to just type? Doesn't matter.
I should have known sooner. I've been doing those interviews for Danny for free. Come on, Danny. I could have been getting $20.
You know what, bro? We'll make it right. Check me after. I'll give you 25 until you get until you make 5% more than you didn't get. I don't care, man. I'm ready to wheel and deal.
Amir, this is Ruthless. I was just saying that I'm happy to give feedback because I understand it helps you grow your business. That's what I meant.
Oh, we love critical feedback. Guys, I am a weird person. I like people who tell me things like, hey, Amir, slow down. You're talking too fast. Hey, Amir, you sound like a dick. I don't care. It's all making me better. So don't have this impression that I'm a CEO and it makes me someone different. It doesn't, right? I'll give you critical feedback if you guys give me critical feedback. And this business, it doesn't have outside investors. So I can build it to be a platform where people say this. You know what I mean? I'll show you something. This is what I want people to say. I want to build the only way that I get my financial goals is if I help 10,000 people get jobs, right? This lady D, what did she say? She said she has a job with us exactly ready. She said, "Good morning, Amir. I'd like to ask a question. Go for it. Is it a problem if I recommend friends to CloudTask?" I said, "No, it's a plus. We have a partner program. You get $100 for everybody you refer that gets hired," which is a true story. If you guys refer someone to the platform and they get hired, you get $100. "Why didn't you tell me this, sir? I have so many people who are capable of doing really good work." And I just like, what did I say? I was like, honest, we're doing so much building, right? So I'm also building the business out loud, right? So what I'm doing is building the business out loud. I'm sharing the transparency with people. Like if you guys, people are secretive about their business. They're like, oh, I can't tell you what my sale, I can't tell you my profit. Every publicly traded company in the world shares their financials. They're transparent. I'm going to act like a publicly traded company from day one and be transparent with you guys so you can see what I'm building, be part of what I'm building, leverage what I'm building, leverage it to make more money. And that's the only way I'm going to win. It's with transparency and helping people. Any other question before I get going?
Carol.
Yes, Amir, good morning. How are you doing?
Doing good. Are you? I could guess what you sound like. One of my friends from
I always
Jamaica.
commented on your posts. All of you guys, I have a good.
You know Tajay?
Yes, and he recommend me look at my profile. I have a good profile, Amir, and I did not get a job with the CloudTask Marketplace. I got another one, but it's just a waste of my time. So I want to talk with one of you guys to get a real remote job, to be honest, and I was so disappointed when I never get one.
Let me be a little bit more clear. You got a job, which is great, but you want a better one. Tell us what better is to you and say, hey, Danny, I got this job at $1,000 a month, $800 a month. It's a job. Get me one at $1,500 and we'll go fight for you to get a better job.
It's $2,000 plus tax. It's an SDR job, right?
You want $2,900? What do you want? What's your number?
Even if I get one for $3,000, that's okay, right? But
there's a few things that are going to happen. I'm either going to get it or I'm not.
Yes.
But I'm going to die trying.
But it's just a waste of my time with that company. So I need one of your clients that really needs someone who to put in the work and get results. That company is like a startup and they don't have a strategy plan. They're just experimenting, and that's really wasting my time. So I want to come.
It happens all the time. Right now we have about 30 new job openings a week. Okay. So we're picking up sales. All our numbers are going up. So what you're doing by joining this webinar and talking to us, it's going to get you hired faster, and I'm going to get you in Boost. Right? If you want to look at the open jobs here, they're all located. If you scroll to the bottom of the homepage and you go here to browse clients on the bottom, you go to job posts, you could see right now the 230 job posts. We have not automated the business. In the future, once people are top rated plus, they've earned to the marketplace, you're going to be able to apply and you're going to be able to talk directly. Right now, take a screenshot of the job you want and tell Danny Agudelo. Just know What's up?
Or share the URL.
Yeah, just share the URL. Hey, can we apply for this, right? But just let us know that like we're really white gloving it, because sometimes when people, sometimes people interview without us, they don't show up on time, they don't dress well, and it makes us look bad, right? So we need to get comfortable with people. Like Oscar is somebody like in the future, you could talk to somebody, So just I'm transparent with how I'm building the business. So you would be called passive, PASSIVE. If you guys don't know what passive is, just Google ChatGPT, what is a passive candidate? These words are smart to learn because you need to use them on the interview. When you interview somebody, you're like, I'm a passive candidate, I'm very happy with where I'm at. I just think that my skills could be used somewhere better. If you get an interview, you're not going to tell the client that company's bad. When they ask you, you can never be negative, guys.
No, no.
Don't defend yourself. Okay. I'm using this as a coaching opportunity for the 30 seconds. Just an example. I know you know, and now we're going to teach other people. You're going to say, I'm looking for another opportunity because the current job I have, I feel like all of my expertise and all of my education and self-learning is not being fully leveraged. And I want to find an organization that can maximize my potential. That's a way of not saying something bad about the company and say something good about yourself. If someone asks you what your worst quality is on an interview, what are you going to say? Ask me.
Not enough leadership.
Ask me what my worst quality is.
What is your worst quality, Amir?
Honestly, sometimes I don't sleep enough because I'm always thinking about work, and I'm just a little sometimes I'm just a little bit aggressive. So like I don't hesitate to pick up the phone, and I'm just really persistent. So I would say my worst quality is just my persistence and my focus on my job, but I'm working on finding a balance.
That sounds really well.
If you were an employer, what would you think?
Well, it shows that you're strategic and you're a guy who always consider about your job. So that's very positive of you.
Yeah, and I'm for this, right? Like I want to help you guys interview and help you guys keep jobs and help you guys negotiate and help you guys not silent quit and teach you guys how to, get what you want when getting what you want is aligned with the company's goal, right? There's getting what you want to take advantage, and there's getting what you want where the person hiring you gets more and you get more. That's what I'll teach you. I'm not going to teach you shady shit. Awesome. Talk to me.
And I have another thing as well, Amir.
Last question and then go to Assam. But yeah, go.
Yes, so what I was saying as well, since you want your agents to stand out when they speak with the client, right? I would recommend that you have a video to help them to set up their profile in a strategic way, because that's what you're teaching right now. And you know that if those are some of the things that you see agents failed in, they're not able to set up their profile in a strategic way, and they're going to.
What I'm hearing you say is that part of the onboarding process for the SOP for CloudTask Boost should be that we pimp out their LinkedIn profiles. And you're not agents, guys. You're sellers in our marketplace.
Yes, sellers. So I think that needs to be improved, or some way to let them under. Yes.
I'm a very direct person. I'm going to say I don't like your idea, and here's why.
Tajay did tell me that.
I got Tajay a fucking awesome job. Excuse my language. He got a job with someone I know that owns an awesome tech company. He's an account executive, and he's got room to grow.
Oh.
But guess why he got that job? He's professional, shows up on time, and works hard. Takes two to tango, right?
Yes.
I can't help. I can't help everyone that. You got to be able to dance with us, right? If that makes sense.
Yes.
I asked my question, Carol. You can message Danny Agudelo, and we're going to help you. We're going to give you some special love.
And before we go to Assam, real quick, Carol, this is your profile, correct?
Yes.
When you log in, please go into your profile, and you'll see that there's a piece that you're missing. The more complete your profile looks, the better. All right.
So I'm gonna go back and log in and look at it, and we'll reach out to you, Danny.
Cool. Yeah, hit me up.
Hey, Danny, I hit you up on WhatsApp, all right?
Yeah, he likes WhatsApp. That's my WhatsApp, by the way, that I shared in the link. Here's a WhatsApp for like a community we have. Do me a favor, guys. When I give you the community, don't go into every group. Go into the group that has the job you want, because everybody goes from like every group, if that makes sense. Remote job community. All right. But look, and here's another thing, being transparent, guys. What's going to bring CloudTask ideally to hit our goal of helping 10,000 people a job it's going to be the relationships I have with you guys for the next 24 months for the first 1,000 people where I'm very personal. So that by the time 3 years comes in, you guys will be like evangelists. Maybe you own options the company, and you'll be able to help people earn money, and we'll scale because word of mouth goes by fast. That makes sense. And then here's this one last group, and then I'm going to go, guys. I like to drop the mic when things are good. I'm going to say something to mess this up, and I can't post the content. So I've learned to keep it short and simple. Links, let me just do overview. And Danny, you got the link for the group? No, all right?
Handed.
I'm looking at it. Members, admin. Oh, there, I got the link. Here's the link for community, guys. And then whoever recorded this whole thing, if you send me the recording on WhatsApp as a file, which you send it, would this be a repeat? Yeah, I'm doing this every week. Every week, guys. You send me the recording, I get you in Boost, and I promote you today. All right, guys? Listen, I appreciate everybody. Everyone's busy. I thank you for taking your time. Any last questions before I get going? By the way, this is the home office. We got a home office. That's Arturo. He's the guy who sends your payments. That's David. He's the guy who updates your videos. That's Danny O'Dello. He's the guy who get you interviewed. And these are the people who didn't show up today because they just don't like to work. And we're in Medellin, Colombia. So if you guys like Colombia, come visit us. Cool? Hasta luego. Last question. Kimini Angus.
Oh, hi, Amir. Hi, Daniel. I've been with the platform for so long. I do have a job, but of course, as you said, there's always room for improvement. So I am seeking something better. I think I'm suffering a little bit because, I specialize in customer service. So it's been a while. I do think I have great experience. I've been in this role for over 6 years, strictly customer service. I think my profile looks great. So I'm just hoping to get on the Boost program. So
we'll get you on.
Yeah.
Guys, our business succeeds when you get hired and when people are happy and they refer people. So feel free to be like, Danny, get me a job. Another thing that we're doing, guys, is we're going to give people the ability to have 3 different listings so that you can have one listing for customer support with a price, one listing for sales with a price, because everybody here, like, we all have multiple skills, right? So it's like, instead of being like, hey, I got sales, support, customer success, give me a job, whatever, we're going to make it so you have 3 listings. This way you have a customer support job, but or a sales job, like it, but you want a support job, you'll have a support listing that we could promote and keep it separate, if that makes sense. Because I heard 2 things. I heard I want a better job, and I kind of don't like the role I'm in, but I need a job, so I took it. I'm willing to work hard. That's what I heard, right? Is that true?
Yeah, I just have another question.
Definitely.
Cool. Last question, I'm going to take off.
Can I ask a question, please?
Of course you can.
Yeah. So, yeah, I told you about my location. I guess this is the problem with me. So,
No, me personally. So, guys, with locations that are off thing, send us a personal message, and we'll just be very honest with you. We'll say, hey, I can help you, or right now it's not a good time, and we'll send you to other platforms that can help you. That's the best I can do.
yeah, I do find job. It's not the problem is finding job. I'm skilled in SDR. I have really good experience. The thing they used us, I speak 5 languages, bro. And the thing, like now I'm working for this company. They paid me like 200 euros a month.
I got you, bro. I got you. I do the best I can. Like I have every incentive in the world to get you hired. Your profile should say multi-language. I had a guy in the chat asked me the other day. I'm like, look, I'll show you something. You guys want to see something? Show you how I share people. Last screen share, guys. Last screen share, okay? But yeah, like you what you mentioned is that you got a specialty. Your specialty is multi-language, right? So watch this. It's going to be Secret Society of Sales Agency Owners. Okay. I'm a nut job. I'm in a lot of communities, right? And look, I'll show you something. This guy right here, this guy said, anybody have German? Does anybody have running German SDRs? And I said, yeah, that's my fault. I got German. I showed the thing, right? So what I heard from you, I got skills. I should be earning $1,000 to $2,000 a month. I got multiple languages. Leverage my skills to get me a better job. Is that understandable?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
What's at me? Just know, guys, that like I said before, we have a limited thing. So like, if we can't get to you fast, right? It's not because we don't want to get you hired. It's just because we don't have that much time. But we are ramping up job openings, guys. We're like, we went from like this to that, right? That's why I'm on these calls. So guys, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna be here every Thursday.
Hey, man, I don't want to promote moonlighting, but with what you said, could you have like a full-time job with you guys and at the same time, maybe another part-time and have
1,000%.
Oh.
Nobody owns your 100 hours a week. If you agree to 40 hours a week for a company and to do a job, you do that job. You could choose to spend 20 hours on a couch drinking beer. You could choose to spend 20 hours at the gym. You could choose 20 hours to do a part-time job.
Awesome.
Guys, we live in a world where you have to have a part-time job to crush it, right? Like, I'm sorry. So the answer is yes. My only thing is to be ethical to the employer, right? If you agree to full-time, if some employer says you got to be exclusive to us, you can't have a part-time job, be transparent with them. If someone says you're full-time and you say, hey, I got 40 hours extra a week, I just want to let you know that I might do some part-time work. Is that okay? Just be transparent, if that makes sense. Like if someone says you can't have a part-time job, don't take that job if you plan to have a part-time job, right? Someone doesn't own your time, but they are allowed to tell you, hey, right now, I know that you can have a part-time job. I'm really looking for someone that doesn't. Is that okay with you? And you say yes, be ethical, right? But what you choose to do on your free time, you could choose to make more money. And I'll argue that the most successful people in the world are doing that. Any other question? Did I just blow your mind? Is that just crazy? Do you know what employers care the most about? You getting the job done. Unless they tell you. Unless they tell you. Unless they tell you, I care about you being here. You know what jobs really matter with time? A security guard. I need you to be here from 7 in the morning to 12 p.m., right? So I would just state, be transparent, be good at your work, and the sky's your limit. This is not the, guys, you guys have access to me. I'm going to be, how I want to open jobs is with you guys. I want to be like, this person's amazing. Let's talk about hiring through the marketplace. This person wants a part-time job and is a hustler. Let's talk about, people tell us we want a hustler, right? So, okay, the hustler I have is the guy who's crushing his full-time job and he wants 20 hours. That's a hustler, right? So like, that's how I want to position you. So just be ethical and honest, is I guess is my question. The same way that I need to be ethical and honest with you guys, or else you will not take a job in the marketplace. Cool. Was this helpful? Should I just be here every Thursday?
Yes, and one last thing as well, Amir, your salespeople, I would suggest as well that you coach them maybe through a video how they should present themselves in an interview, because you know that in an interview it's very critical when they're not confident and know how to communicate their value, and you know that will be
we're making a new content series that's just going to be content of successful interviews where people got hired. I was fighting with Danny Agudelo before. He was like, do we need their permission? I'm like, yeah, ask the interviewers if we could share it. And if they say yes, share it. But we're 100% aligned. Listen, I'll say the truth, guys. I'm the CEO of a company. If I had a blueprint where someone said to me, do this, this, and this, and you'll have $1 billion company, I would follow it to the T. Follow it to the T. We all need guidelines. Whether you're a president or you're an entry-level person, we all need processes to follow, and that's what we're doing. Cool.
Okay.
I'll let you guys go.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys. See ya.